There was a Sunday school teacher a number of years ago who had 18 sixth grade boys. As the boys filed into the room one day, the teacher said, "Okay guys, we're going to have a contest." As you probably know, sixth grade boys are full of energy, extremely competitive, so you can imagine how excited they were by this announcement. He separated them into 3 groups of 6. 6 here, 6 here, 6 here, each assigned to their own table. There was only one rule: no talking. He then proceeded to place a puzzle at each of the 3 tables, pieces all spread out, as well as the box lid, and told them to begin. The first group to successfully complete their puzzle wins. The teacher stood back to observe because he knew what the boys didn't. The box lids were different for each group. Group 1 had the picture that matched the puzzle. Group 2 had a random picture that did not match their puzzle pieces. And Group 3 had no picture at all. He'd given them just the bottom of the cardboard box. You can imagine the boys diving in. All 3 groups began with the same energy and excitement. You separate the corner pieces over here and the edge pieces over there, and you cluster together the pieces that seem to be the same color, etc. Well, Group 1 was working very well together and having some success in their assembly. Group 2 had a lot of excitement and activity, but nothing was really coming together right for them. And Group 3 was really struggling. They just couldn't seem to get things to fit. They know they don't have a picture, so they aren't sure what it is they're trying to build. At one point, one of the boys from the group raises his hand, clearly exasperated, so the teacher walks over to him. The boy says quietly, "I don't think this picture is our puzzle. There's no lime green." The teacher simply responds, "No talking." Well, as time passed, Group 1 had almost successfully completed their puzzle. Group 2 just continued to get more and more frustrated, and Group 3 had completely shut down. They were disengaged and disinterested. A couple of them started using the puzzle pieces like little frisbees, throwing them across the room, not having much fun. In all seriousness, trying to live the Christian life is difficult because you're out of step with the rest of the world, even if we're looking at the picture of Jesus as our model. It's even more difficult if you're looking at the wrong picture. And I think we have some folks out there who are looking at a picture that's religious and spiritual, but it's not the picture that's on the box of Jesus Christ. Then we have a third group of people who are trying to get through the Christian life with no picture at all. An extreme example would be kids who come out of broken homes with no father or perhaps no mother. They don't have a picture to study. They don't know what a family is supposed to look like. They don't know what homework is supposed to look like. They don't know what personal hygiene is all about. So they're trying to get through life doing the best they can, but they keep bumping into things and being told they're doing it wrong. They eventually just quit trying and shut down, like Group 3. Unfortunately, they wind up with a very pessimistic view of life. That's why our personal life perspective, which becomes our worldview, is so important. Life is tough enough as it is. For some, it's really challenging. That's why these next lessons are so important. Now that you have a solid foundation, defining your life perspective will affect every other aspect of your life renovation. Let's begin.